It was not a grand plan or anything that was overthought as far as what was going to take place with this project or who was going to play what or any of that, really. It's something that just transpired. In August of 2012, I started making some demos and I gave them to my boys, Jesus Mendez Jr., plays drums, and Jesse Farnsworth. We started messing with this project. We recorded 6 songs first time around in October last year, November, and Soldierhead got somewhere and traded to somebody else. It got played on the radio, and the next thing you know, there's a lot of attention from people, and like the word is out, I was going to try something again, and I hadn't really planned on ever doing anything again. And so it got attention, and people are going, let's try to keep pushing. Wrote some more songs, got Mikey in the band, kind of started off quick, and the reason that I decided to go for the vocal thing myself, or having my own things, my own lyrics from my skeletons of songs, for the first time my voice fronting the band, but appropriate to put my name on it, so it all just kind of fit into place. I mean, the singing thing has been coming for a long time. Echo Brain started trying to sing a little bit other than just growl, and then once Fully Fat happened, started to take lessons from Snake on how to sing a little bit better and weave words and everything. And then Papa Wheelie, I started playing guitar and singing and started actually trying to sing in a singing voice. It's like 10 or 12 years I've been working on my singing voice. And I think it was probably ready for these songs now. It's appropriate that I write the lyrics and sing to this stuff because of the way that the songs are built. It's very much a call and response kind of trip, because I can't really play too busy of bass while I'm trying to sing some melody over here. So it like goes riff, sing, like Motorhead.
Got off the road with Stained October or so of last year, 2012, and Aaron put out a country record and went out to promote that. So I kind of been trying to find some different things to do. Scored a documentary, which led to a short film, just writing some music, did some songs with a couple other people. And we have the same management company, and my manager knew that I was, looking for some different things. And so I got an email one day saying, would you be interested in playing with Jason? And I had heard the Soldierhead song off the EP a couple weeks before, and I thought it was great. So I was very interested. So that led to, I was going out to Los Angeles to a couple of meetings or whatever, and I had a free day. And so I flew up north and played with these guys, and that was 3 days later. I moved into Jason's house, and basically, we got down about an hour and a half set of music, wrote and recorded a record, and 8 weeks later, we're playing our first show.
Speaking personally, I humbled down a little bit, and
I can agree.
Yep, yeah. And more convinced than ever of why I started doing it to begin with, why I kept chasing it, why I starved for it, why I sacrificed what I did to be in this business and to be able to feel what I feel when it happens, when the happening happens. We've got a thing in our band. It's unspoken now, but in the beginning it really wasn't. If there's 60 seats, 60 people in the arena, in the amphitheater, okay, 60 asses are getting kicked. Okay, if there's 10,000, 10,000 asses are getting kicked. We don't play any different just because there's a certain amount of people in the house or not. Because we've been playing early in the show. We play sometimes 4:30 in the afternoon on a Tuesday afternoon in the middle of South Dakota or whatever. Okay, or whatever. Colorado or Idaho or something, right? Then that's just asking a lot for people when they're driving home on a Tuesday to come to see some rock show. There's a couple hundred people in this giant cavernous arena. We can crush it because we know that's what's important. It's important to us that we're good, that we walk off the stage and go, we killed it. And those 17 or 80 people or whatever just went, ah. That's how it's supposed to be done, right? They can see through it if it's fake, but it ain't fake.
I was really kind of trying to find what next, almost, you know what I mean? There'll be a day that Stain does another record. I don't know when that day will be. I'm just thankful for the opportunity to get out there and play again. And with, Jason, Jesse, and Jesus, I mean, it's been great. It's definitely a lot of fun playing these songs.
There's an innocence to this thing, no matter what experience, the years he's got in it, the years I got in it, and the other boys. Because I've been away from it just long enough for like the water to go under the bridge and be cleansed and to come back with this fresh attitude towards things. It's the same attitude I've always had. This is a 19-year-old metal heart right here. Whatever calendar goes by, it goes by. It says 50, but these C3 to C7 right back here, Okay, it'll tell you every minute of 50. Okay, every minute. But here, 19 still. There's so many things that we're familiar with. We've had new records come out. We've had cool shows that we get to play with people we like, or for people that we like, all that kind of. That's happened a bunch of times. But there is a newness to this. We don't have to start at the start because of the work we've already done. We're launching from a different place, right? Launching actually from the top of the Metal Mountain where I walked off on my own, by my own rules that time. So that's actually where we're coming from to start. And that's probably why it's moving so fast to begin with, right, of course. But the innocence and the newness and the wonderment, like childlike wonderment, and remembering why we started doing this to begin with. I'm getting reminded of it all the time. And one of our songs says, memories reappear, you know, and that is exactly what's happening. Soldierhead was initially inspired by the Pat Tillman story. And, you know, roughly Pat Tillman was an NFL professional and making a minimum of, their minimum is $965. I think that's the lowest anybody can be paid. So at one point he was $965, and then he got a $2 million contract a year basically for playing football professionally. And he was one of these cats that was built stronger and could jump higher and run faster and climb higher and all these things than other people. He weren't we who are not as others. You know, he's like, he was different, and he knew it, and he reached for it constantly. He lived to be a hero no matter what he was doing. No matter what he was doing, he always pushed his body to a further place because he knew that he had the capability to jump higher and climb higher and run faster and bullets bounce off you and all that kind of thing. I mean, he was this person. He wanted to be that hero on the field. He was the hero in the field of war as well. And he was killed by friendly fire. And he was standing up for what he believed in, not afraid to give everything he had as he was living, like going out, and he was worth 50 soldiers, 500 soldiers, because of his gumption and because of his conviction and his meaning, right? Purpose. So standing up for what you believe in, willing to fight for it till the end, and knowing what your purpose is, knowing your strengths, using them to the best of your ability. That's where the Soldierhead, that's where it initially came from. And the power of the song, I think, pretty much backs up those lyrics.